So you're already looking better today. See, the sticks go straight up and down and just laying in your hand. Now, before we get started, because you haven't read it, which is surprising to me, and you need to read it. And for those of you who haven't read it, you can go to my website, kevincrabb.com. Crabb is 2 B's, and read the Richard Wilson Modern Drummer article, Broadening the Limits. Okay, so let's go if you want to just hang. Yeah, fine. Just sit there with that stick laying in your hand. That's good. That's what you have them do. Don't get the butt end too. So here's how here's how the article starts up. It looks like this. It's a photocopy, so it's black and white. Yeah. So. Well, I guess I'll read this too. It might be a little hard for some people to hear. I know it kind of was for me. For drummer, composer, teacher Richard Wilson, the problem with most drummers is elemental. They don't know how to play their instrument. When someone comes to me, Wilson says, I ask him to play a few fundamental strokes, simple things. Within 5 seconds, I know just where they are. What drummers usually need to know, and it sounds really strange, is just how to hold the sticks. And that's what that's where we are right now. Why was Buddy Rich faster than other people? It was because he was more efficient with his motions, which enabled him to get more speed. The whole idea is half the effort with twice the speed. Now, you've heard, we've talked about it. This 3-finger grip thing can be tricky. It's Molder, you just kind of grab the stick. Seems like the energy is towards the back of the hand, and you got these grandiose motions, and the whole thing seems very obvious and satisfying in the fact that there's really something to feel and to see. And what we're asking you to do is just hold the stick and turn your wrist. Now, so it's true. The 3-finger grip it makes the whole thing more efficient because, as Murray Spivack would say, I can imitate him. Have you ever seen a teeter-totter with a really wide fulcrum? No. It's a narrow fulcrum. And so Murray would talk about that if you utilize this 3-finger grip, that when you go to allow the stick to rebound, for instance, it'll be able to rock over what is a much narrower area, fulcrum. Now, what does that mean? Because that confused me. And then I went to Dick Wilson. He said, "Hey, you can put your 4th," so we taught because you might feel as though, well, I'm feeling this, but this isn't really it, or maybe. And yes. As we go along, you'll become aware of how the stick moves more efficiently through a more narrow fulcrum. But here's what Richard Wilson has to say about that. Where should I start here? Well, the fulcrum is the point of support on which the lever changes direction, pivots, rocks, turns, or rotates. If we're talking about match grip, the fulcrum is in the first knuckle of the middle finger. You made really such a big deal out of that it took you in a direction that wasn't beneficial. but it's true. That's the cradle over which the lever or stick turns. The crack of the first finger and the flat of the thumb guide the stick. If you need more leverage or volume, you'll use the fourth and fifth fingers as well. To build a grip, you establish a fulcrum and a guide, and the fulcrum leads the fourth and fifth fingers. You see? So we can put the back fingers on to get you, because that's been your hang-up. You won't just let the stick lay in your hand, right? Now today, so there it is. That's coming from the top of Mount Wilson.
Yeah.
Right. All right, so now you're starting to feel the stick just laying in your hand. It's so simple, it seems.
Does there have to be space in here?
Well, yes. Yes, because, go ahead. It's a good,
That's kind of the trick. If I do this right now, I'm pretty steady. That's the sticks all the way up against the palm, and this is closed here, and I can be steady.
oh, that's fine. Now take your thumb off for a minute. Now, do you feel the butt end resting on the palm?
Yes.
See, that has nothing to do with the thumb. And you're not squeezing with your fingers are just underneath the stick. And the weight of the stick, take your thumb off for a minute to feel what you've been feeling now. And the stick, the weight of it is just laying in the baby finger.
Yeah, I don't have any, there's no a lot of give right there, just holding it up right there.
Well, why would there be? There is none. It's wedged up against, the weight of the stick is being countervailed by the palm, and you're moving real fast and hard. And you put your thumb back on because you're not being patient. Okay, yeah, okay. So and you're not moving smoothly enough. Got to go down at the same speed you come up. And now you're moving more. So decide on how much you're going to move. Keep your thumb off for a minute. Okay, so my point is, Steve, that the stick is wedged against the palm, right? But we don't need to squeeze to get it to go against the palm. We don't need to squeeze at all. We just need to create what Dick Wilson called a cradle. And in this case, I'm allowing you to make the entire hand the cradle, just to help you feel the stick laying in the hand. And you want to put your thumb back on. You don't want to just really feel what I'm talking about right now. The stick just lays in there. Clunk. Yeah. Go into half turned over. Feel it laying. Yeah, it just lays in there. Yeah. Yeah. Now, if we, even in half turned over, if we put the thumb on, if we don't squeeze with it really hard, which we don't want to do, this goes on nice and comfortable. See, there's your space. That's what a normal hand. If you squeeze too much with it, it means you're squeezing too much with it. Because you don't need a lot of pressure with the thumb. Right? Yeah, see, it's just that. Good. Okay. Now, you were successful earlier today, the last lesson, just holding the stick or letting the stick lay in the hand. And I told you you can let it lay in the baby finger, the ring finger, the middle finger. And, you know, we're here in sunny California, but it's not overly warm outside today, and I'm going to sacrifice the temperature, or me being too hot based on the temperature, for the sake of art. Okay, right? So, yeah, That's all it is. And you're feeling that a lot of the time. And I told you that Dick would, he pointed out to me, he said, look at that drummer. After every backbeat, he does that. What's he doing? Why would you do that? See, that's all you really feel. That's the primary feeling. No, you don't do this. But it's fine. See, you're in much better direction. Butt end is starting to sink. So there's just, you let the arm hang. There you go. Yeah. There. Now you kind of gave it a good zonk, but it was nice. You can just gently, yeah, you can just gently tap. Butt end's already started to sink. That means you're doing something with your arm. If it's just, remember, and the way I taught you to get it was to make the stick an extension of your arm. So go ahead. Beautiful. You can take your thumb off if you want. No, keep it out there. I know it's a little work for the shoulder. Yeah. Now, and you have the stick in your hand, so it's just hanging out in my hand. And if you're going to do it, just go clunk, 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 clunk. You're just aiming to this place in the sky. Clunk. Yeah, put your other stick where you're aiming to. Don't start bending your arm. That's where you're going to go to, right? No, okay, no, but the right hand is going to give you your marker. So that's where it's going to go to. No, it's too high. You're turning going past it. So you always want to go. Yeah, it just waves. There. Clunk. Clunk. Don't go past it. Clunk. Got it. Clunk. Just goes to it and then waits there. It waits there. No, find it again. Stretch your arm out and find this place. Find it. Find this spot. Okay? And you're going to come down to where your right hand is indicating is the floor. No, you're squeezing. I can tell you're squeezing. Why are you squeezing? Open up your hand. How open can you be? There. See? You want to squeeze. There's no squeezing like right now for this. There. Move even less. Don't squeeze. It's going to stay on the palm even if you don't squeeze. I can open up my fingers quite a bit. Look, they're quite open. It's a cradle. I'm not squeezing. There. Now, don't put your thumb on for a minute. Now, just put that on a drum and move like that. Bring the hand down. And just do that. Imagine the surface is where you were pointing to with the other stick. Make a little note. Don't get the butt end to. There. See how nice and open your first finger's not laying in your first finger anymore. But put your first finger under too. You changed everything. There. Now do that in the air. You just go right to this point. Come on, you need your other hand. Open up your hand that's holding the stick as much as possible and just tie there. That's it. See how gentle and smooth that is? That'll give you a note. It would go clunk, clunk. You're moving higher than now. Just a little. Just need to move even less. Yeah. And now you're one of the few drummers who could play quietly. Now just bring that hand down. Keep the thumb off. And just butt end's too low. You're going to hit the shank. Find the floor. What are you doing? No. Butt end's too low. Come on. No, the stick isn't aiming up. Your hand is just like here. The hand is open and you're over the surface, but your butt end's too low. And get your thumb off. Give me a hitchhiker. Take your thumb off. Thank you. There. Now your butt end's too low. Come on, get your butt end up. There. Almost. Now put your other stick here. And don't play a note, just come down to it. Just like you did in the air. There. Take your thumb off. Come on, put it out. It'll just move along with everything. There. Now, lower that just a little, and instead of the stick being your stop or your indicator, the surface is. There. Are you at the floor? Don't leave the stick on the surface. It's cool that you can do that. But stop. Take your thumb, no, you gotta set yourself up, get your thumb off.
It's off.
No, I know it's off, but it's not in the right position. If I had a grip with my thumb and I took it off, it would look like this. Not like this down here. Like, it would look like that. Now get your butt end up just a little. Gorgeous right now. And now you're just going to turn like you did in the air, only just down to the... No, you went like this. You didn't do that in the air. It's this gentle little turn. There. You got it. Take your thumb off, though. Don't wait at the top. Don't stop. When you were in the air, you didn't go like this and then this. You went clunk. There. Take your thumb off, though. I know it's off, but take it off in the way I described. There. See, it's more gentle than you think. That's what it is. Now we're going to come back up, back to the position in the air. Come back to the position in the air. You're straight. Beautiful. Now the thumb, you see how you don't know how to take your thumb off. The thumb is down here somewhere, almost under there. Now the stick is going to be your marker, the other stick. And you're just going to, now you're going to put your thumb on gently. Right? Still not squeezing with your hand. It's just, the thumb's just touching. And you're just going to go clunk, gently. No, you're moving too much. Just a little turn. Gentle, right back down to the other stick. Move even less. Clunk. Go on. Clunk. Yeah, you don't have to do this. You just have to move it in the air. Not bad. Do it again. Moving too much. It just weighs very gently, a half an inch. Don't wait at the top, half an inch. Can you move a half an inch? You're moving 3 inches. There. 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 See? Now put that over the surface. And don't play. Just keep the other stick in position so you know where to do it in the air above the surface. Your butt end's too low. Your butt end was flat when you were here in the air. You come down here and your butt end's down here. It's got to be flat, like it was in the air. There. Now you're going to turn. Why are you lifting it up already? No, your butt end's too low. You got to find the floor. Get the butt end up a tiny bit. You know how to do that. Thank you. Get the other stick there and just turn a half an inch gently. All right, you made a note, but your butt end's already sunk. You have to, you got one. Fix it. Get the butt end up. Get the butt end up. Get the bead down a little. Point the bead down. Get the butt end up. A little. Come on, butt end's too low. That stick is not flat like it was when you were in the air. Nope, butt end has to come up. Keep the bead there. Now it's flat. And you're just going to turn in the air. But don't make a note. Just come down to the other stick like you did in the air. You're turning too much. That was good though. But a half an inch. Butt end's too low. You lost it. Get the butt end up a little. No, the butt end, no, don't keep, put it back down. Find it. You're not ready to play yet. Now you're ready. Move a half an inch back down. That's too much. Find the floor. There you go. You're sinking a little, but move even less. Less. Thank you. Butt end's got too low. Let the butt end up a little. Now do it again. Half an inch. Get the butt end up. Keeps wanting to go down. You don't want to hold your arm up. You gotta hold your arm up if you're gonna be a drummer. There you go. There. Don't move too fast. It's smoother. You got it. Get the butt end up a little. Move less. Less. Move a half an inch. Smoothly. There. Get the butt end up a little. Get the butt end up. Stop and fix it. Now you're ready to play. Don't go down fast. Now just put that on the surface. Get the butt end up. Make a little tap on the surface, smooth like that. Don't wait at the top. Get the butt end up. Start again. No, you don't wait at the top. Get back to the floor. Get the butt end up. Got to find the floor, Steve. Okay, now you're ready to go up a half an inch and make it a little tap. You came down too fast and hard, but it was good. Do it again. Stop. You lost the floor. Butt end's down. Bead is sticking up. You look like this, dude. You don't look like this. You look like this. You have to bring the butt end up a little. There. Now, once you have it flat, see how flat I am? Like you now? I turn up a half an inch and I do that. Yeah, and then put that up, just make a tap. No, you didn't move a half an inch. You had to do something. No, you're not at the floor. You can't start yet. You're not ready to play. Until you find this, you're not ready to play. It's not flat. Butt end's too low. Thank you. You have to memorize that. Now you're going to turn a half an inch and make a little tap. Don't stop. No, you lost the floor. Find the floor. Find the floor. Nope, you got to get the butt end up a little more. Thank you. Now just make a little tiny turn. But you have to lift it up a half an inch. No, you're not lifting up half an inch. There, you didn't come back. Now you stopped up. You come up, see where I am? It comes back to here, like you did in the air. No, you're going if you did that in the air, it would look like this. That's not what it is. It goes up and comes right back down to the stick. No, you're not at the floor. No, you lost the floor. Get the butt end up. Now you're going to turn up half. No, you lifted it up. You didn't just turn. Do it in the air and come down to, yeah, no, you keep lifting it up. No. What are you doing? No, you only get one chance. And then you're going to probably have to fix it every time right now. Your butt end is too low. You're going to get one chance to wave it in the air by a half an inch. Go ahead. That's it. Butt end's already sinking. Get the butt end up. No, you came up higher that time. You only get to turn a half an inch. There. Do it again. There. You got it. There. Now if you just let it touch the surface and you wait there. See, you're flat. You're at the floor. You're ready to do another one. Come up half an inch, come back to that position. You came up too high. You're not at the floor. And no, you're coming down too hard. You're not doing a gentle, tiny little turn. You have to stop. You have to start all over again every time, Steve. Or you're just banging your head against the orange dot on the wall. No, so show me the floor. Get the butt end up. No, you're not ready to play. I'll let you know when. Get the butt end up. You're not flat. Beads sticking up to the air, pointing up towards the ceiling a little bit. There, it's almost flat. Now from that flat position, you're going to lift it up half an inch and gently turn. Like just once. Why do you keep doing it? Lost the floor, find the floor. You get one turn, and if you don't come back to the floor, you don't wait in the air. There. Feel what that feels like in your wrist? There. Get the butt end up, it's just starting to sink again. There, make that little turn. Went up too fast on the way up and there. Now just make a little note, but when you're done, you'll be flat like that. No, you're not flat, you're up in the air. And you went up real high and came down hard. You're coming down too hard. It's what you did in the air. Like that, it'll feel like that. Gotta get the floor. Nope, butt end's too low. Almost. Butt end's too low. Butt end's too low. You have to start all over again every time. No, you're not going to get it. Until you get the floor, you won't have it. I'll have to get the butt end up. Get the butt end up. Thank you. Feel what that feels like. You're going to turn up a half an inch, make a note, and end up there. There. Wait. Beads up a little high. Get it flat. Okay, make a little half-inch turn and make a note and come back to there. No, you have to turn up a half an inch. You didn't. You just went down. But you don't, after you make your tap, it has to be flat. Don't lift it up at the end. No, you don't lift it up at the end. Start again. You're at the floor. You got to find the floor. You don't know where to come. You keep coming back to the wrong place. Until you have the floor, you don't know where to start or end. Nope, butt end's too low. Butt end's too low. Thank you. A little higher than you think. Yeah. There. It's flat now. Now you're going to turn up a half inch very gently and make a tap and end up there. No, you came up 3 inches. Find the floor, get the butt end up.
Isn't the floor where this stick is?
Yeah, and it's not there. That the right hand looks like it's at the floor. The left hand is too low. Not bad, but get the butt end up a little more. Okay, but more gentle. More gentle. Just touch, just barely. There. You're lifting it up. It's not flat. Look. It's above the other stick. Look down. Yes, it is. Come on, get there. Get the butt end up a little more. Where the right is, even though your right doesn't have a grip right. There. Get the butt end up. Fix it. Do it again. You turn too high, too violently. Very gentle. Pianissimo. That would be really loud on a snare drum. No. Yeah, you got to get the floor. Over. No, you're not. You don't have a floor. You can't play yet. Yeah, you're just wasting your own time. Get the floor. Butt end up. Butt end up. Higher. No. Now you're ready to play. No. What are you doing? Just hold it here and make a little gentle turn. You lifted it up at the end too high, but not bad. Stop. Get the butt end up just a little. Good, Steve. It's coming along now. Lift it up half an inch smoothly and just touch the surface and wait. Come on, don't lift the beat up at the end. It just goes clunk, like you did in the air. Clunk. A little hard coming down, but see, that's what it is. Now do that in your right. No, your right looks all, your left's better. Your right has the floor, but you're not flat. So show me what it looks like as an extension of the forearm by extending your arm. There. Now make a little, no, just keep it there. Make a little, no, you have to stop every time. Make a turn and stop. Good. See, you're flat. Make a half-inch turn and stop there again. Don't wait at the top, it's smooth. You came up too high. There. Do it again. There. See, it stops flat. Now put that on the surface. Find the floor. Half inch. There. That's what you're doing in the other hand too. Now the two are identical, essentially. Right? Find the floor, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Now the other hand, do that. You got it, got one. There. Get the butt end up in the left. It's sinking. They're not really quite this. No, you came up too high. And you lifted at the end. You just didn't go tap. You're lifting at the, no, your butt end sunk. See, you don't have a floor, so you end up searching for the floor. I told you, it's just this to this to this. Oh, butt end's too low. Look at your two sticks. And your right hand, where's, is the left as low as the right? No, you look down. Look down. You try to fix it after before you look. Butt end's too low. You need a mirror next to you, man. Good. No. You're half an inch above your right stick. Look at it. You keep lifting it up at the end. No, butt end's too low. Fix the butt end in the left. Too low. Too low. Too low. Get it up a little. Come on, get the left up a little.
Both even.
Not the beat. Well, they don't look at you from here. It might be an optical illusion, but get it up a little bit because it wants to sink. Come on, get it back up. You know where it is. Not quite that much. So, yeah, see, now they look about the same. See? Now, when your right hand turns up no, you're lifting it up. Butt end's already going down. Now, you're going to come back down and stop right where the right hand is stopped. Half inch, make a gentle tap and stop there. Nope, you stopped up above the right hand. Nope, butt end is sinking. Thank you. No, you turned too high. It stops up every time. It's got to stop where your other hand is. There. You just refuse to go through this. It might seem a little painstaking, but it's nothing. It's what we do. You're too high. You just don't turn one turn. No, but it's too low. You can't tell, huh? Do you have a mirror? Do you have a mirror or something? Do you have like a door mirror or something you could go and get?
No.
They used to be $9.99 at Walmart. Now they're probably $20, but you should have a little mirror. No, you're too high. Butt end's too low. See if we fixed it. That was a pretty good one. Nice and gentle. Get the butt end up just a little. Too high. Look down at yourself, man. There. Look down when you play. There. Up, 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 up. It's coming up. It's coming up. The bead in the left is higher than the right. Nope. You popped it up. It just comes down gentle. There. 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 But then sinking down. You want to get something happening back. Turn too high. Okay, now play a little turn in the right. Look down and come down to where the other stick is. Now the left. Do it again. Good. Look down. Are they the same height right now? Are they? Be honest with yourself. Oh, yeah. And is the butt end in there? Came down to the left. Comes to, there you go. You got it. You got it. In the right. Do the right. You play very gentle, man. You don't need a lot of, it's loud if this is there. But in sinking, find the floor in the left. Look down. Make sure they both end up right next to each other after each note. Nope. Look. The right's too high. The bead's up here somewhere. To be the same. Butt end's a little low. Butt end's a little low and too hard. No, what are you doing? Stop. That's when it starts to shake because you go into no man's land. Stop and find the floor. No, that's not the floor isn't turning you're not at the floor. Why do you keep turning your wrist to find the floor? You have to lift your forearm up a little. See, that's the floor. You don't find the floor by turning your wrist. Now you can gently turn the left wrist, keep the right in position, and look down and stop it where the right is waiting. Yeah, there you see, you're perfect now. Now do that in the right. Yeah, you don't need to get the butt end up in the left. It's get the forearm up a little. Bring the forearm up a little. Up a little more. Come on, bring. Thank you. Feel that feeling? And now the right is starting to dip. Get the right straight. Extend the right arm out to show what it's like if, yeah, see, it's flat. Bring it back down. There you go. Now they look the same. Now you're going to turn the left to 1/2 inch and just there. Now do that in the right. You turned higher. Now get the butt end up in the left. Bring the forearm up a little. Thank you. Turn too high and too violently. Do it in the right. Look down. The left has to stop where the right is. All right, you came up a little more. No, keep going. Good. You see a weight. And on the other hand, it waits. Look down. Are they the same? Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep playing and look down. Look down. They have to wait right there every time. Right there. Do it the other way. Look down. But then start to sink. Can you turn a little less? Do you have to play so loud? Yeah, now do it in the right. It waits right where the left is. Do it in the left. There you go. That was good. Find the floor. Left is losing its floor. Get the butt end up. Get the butt end up. There you go. Too high. Make it smaller. There you go, like that. There. Now go tap, 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 tap. Stop. Find the floor. Now on the left, just turn up, stop. Came up too high. Are you at the floor? I think no, it came up too high and you came down too hard. Can't you control your wrist? Yeah, you don't have to give it much. You got all the weight of your hand and the weight of the stick. Just barely need to do it. No, do it in the left. Butt end's a little low. Get it? Fix it. Do it again in the left. Came up too high. Came up 3 inches. At 1/2 inch. Butt end's too low. Gentle on the way down. Gentle. Do it again. Left. Good. Get the butt end up. Came up too high, get the butt end up. Get the butt end up, fix it. Little half inch, there. Do it again. Do it again. Don't come up higher. Keep the butt end up. Don't come up higher. Do it again. Just nice and gentle. Just stop, stop, stop. There you go. You hit the floor. Yeah. Do it again. Came up too high. Butt end is sinking. It's like a machine that's not working correctly if that happens. It's like your windshield wipers would. Trying to think of the right analogy. Oh, it's not bad. Get the butt end up a little more. It came down too hard. Butt end's too low. Gotta fix it. You don't go up until you have the floor. You keep going up, I said, to get the floor in the left. There, a little tiny half inch turn. There. Do it again. Good. Do it again. No, don't. You lifted it up. You're lifting it up. You lift up to it. There. Get the butt. Keep the butt end up. Do it again. Came up too high. Gentle, smooth. There. Do it again. There. Get the butt end up a little. Oh, there you go. You got it. Stop. Stop. You hit the floor. Good. Get the butt end up a little. You should just concentrate on holding your arm up a little more. Gotta hold it up. See, it's the wrist it turns. You'll stop pushing your arm down. There. Now, just for fun, just go. Stop. Not too bad. Now, bring your arm out here. Take the stick out. Now go. There. Yeah, do that down here. Yeah. Now just slide the stick in and go like this. I don't care where you go. Put it right in the middle. I don't care. There you go. See? We just doubled your speed. Half the effort, twice the speed. Let go of the stick. See, you can do this. That's what it is. Now put the stick in your hand out here. Wait. Stay with me. Keep it nice and straight, and just go just like that in the air. Yeah, like that. So it's a little, yeah. Now put that on the surface. Keep it going. Put it on the surface. Back out here. There you go. It's not about pushing it down. It's about waving in the air, and there just happens to be a surface. Put the other hand with it. Put the other hand with it. The right's not turning as high. Either. Stop. Where are you here? One and a two. If you're playing 16th notes, you're at like 120. Maybe faster. Watch. It's not that big a deal. You get it, but first you have to break it down and play it really accurately slow. And then once you get it, look, you're just doing this. And then you just get this going. It's just really doing that. If you put that in slow mo, no, it can't go sideways. The weight has to be going down. Like that. You don't have to hold the stick tight at all. It just kind of hangs in there. You can't quite take your thumb off. See why you need your thumb? It'll start to fly around if you do that. You need the thumb to stabilize it. There, you got it. Now watch, I'll show you. This is great. I fooled you into it. Right, so we've got play, don't play. All right, see, you can play. Don't play. See, that's all it's doing. Don't play, Steve.
Still squeezing.
Almost.
I'm still squeezing though, I think, with his hand.
It was fun. God, you're just not gonna be. You got the idea, didn't you?
Got the idea, I just have to learn how, because I start buzzing.
Okay, that's what it is. So to get it, see when you're doing this. See, the stick's going straight up and down. It has to. And you see, you're just doing that in the air, but you just did. And you just do it here. Right? You're barely moving, see? And if you want to get it, you can go real slow. Because if you sped this up, if you had a camera that sped this up, it would be doing what we're doing. Wait, no, you have to come up to down every time. Like that, see? Gentle, smooth. There, and that just touches every time. You just let it touch. You don't go down hard just because you're making a note. You just lower everything and it'll pump in. Yeah, you see? The idea is you're not, you got the idea. Okay, so you punch, gotta go straight up and down. Now we'll build that in, because now you're, Newsome would say, once you feel it once, you feel it. Okay. Yeah, easy. Just do it in the air with no stick. That's how you got it. No stick. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Real small. Tiny. It's tiny. You're barely wiggling, huh? There. That's it. So you're barely moving. That's less than half an inch. That's like turning it would be like a Buddy Rich single-handed roll. Now put the stick in your hand and come down here and move that little. That's move less, no stop, coming up higher. Keep it small. Stop. Is the butt end, are you at the floor? You're kind of at the floor right now. Take your thumb, wait, stop! Take your thumb off, is it laying in your hand? Put your thumb back on. Tap. Smaller. Stop. And you at the floor? You blew it. You have to wait here. Do it again and wait when I say stop. And barely turn. Stop. Take your thumb off. See, that's it. Should always be able to stop. You'll be right at the floor. That's it. I'm pausing this for just a moment. I always like taking a moment and letting that marinate. Here you go. Okay, so you see what you're learning is that if we have the ability to do this, this is the training, the kata. It's like in martial arts, karate. You learn to do it slowly because it's going to be the same thing, only more quick. And so, probably the one, that's Vinny, the 1-inch death punch. Okay? So, if you just do this, don't play, just take this in. See, what this is, if you could take a camera and speed it up, it would look like this. What it would look like. Okay? What you're doing. But you want to learn how to do it slowly. And then you get control over it. And you'll see that this exists. See how beautiful that is? On a snare drum, that would be considerably louder, but in the direction of pianissimo. Okay, so now to help you lock this in, I did turn the recording back on, right? I'm so caught up in the technical aspects of snare drum technique that I'm not paying attention to the technical aspects of all things computer. Yeah, it's recording. Okay, good, cool. All right, so just double checking. Kevin, you don't believe, Dick Wilson. Kevin, you don't believe in your mind? All right, got the idea. Now, let's check out this other aspect of what it was that you actually felt last lesson too. See, it starts to creep in. It creeps in whether you like it or not. And you know, you can't help it. Jesus. And after a while, it'll feel really weird to do anything else. It'll just feel weird. It'll feel clunky, slow. You won't feel like they could turn into that very quick wrist turn that you just experienced. Okay, so now here's the other thing. So you're at 120. So you're going to fiddle around with that up to 120, and you can play in the air at 120, this little tiny turn, and then bring it down to the surface and do the same thing. But what about playing with more volume? So last week I had you just play 1-inch turns, tiny little turn, half-inch, whatever it is, tiny, right? But then I suggested, and we talked about this, you turn like, I don't know, 6 inches. And at this point, we just start to involve the forearm. Now this is gonna help you if you stay with me here. This will inform you with regards to what you just got. It's gonna give you more insight. It'll give you an internal compass of sorts. Okay, so now, so if I'm here, and I want to go to here, see my forearms starting to move a little? Here. Not very much, huh? It's very stable. Dull wrist. There's the wrist fall, right? But as I start to turn up higher, see the forearm's involved, but I'm leading with the wrist. Now if I turn even higher, I get even more arm. And it's all for free in terms of the weight of the arm being involved. And the arm is simply following the wrist. It has a very particular feeling. Okay? So, let's try that together. Let's just, you can just copy me. I'm going to take a look at this. Okay. That's what I thought. You musicians aren't always very good at communicating. It's one of the things I've learned to do. Someone texts me, I get back to them in a really timely fashion. I let people know what's going on so that you eliminate confusion at there, because they start making stuff up. Well, he must be so-and-so, or maybe it's, and I just say, this is what's happening, and it calms everything down. Okay, so there's an art to relating in terms of all things music, and not just in music, frankly. Okay, so if we just, I'll use my right hand currently, and you can use your left because you love working on the left. So again, see, I'm at the floor. Can you see how flat that is? Yeah. Huh? Yeah, don't be too high, just, but it's nice and flat. It's not like this. It's flat. Yeah, you look good, man. See, if I was gonna do that little thing, I'd have to be flat. A little, hey, there's the rubber pencil. That's Freddy Gruber, isn't it? What do you think the stick is solid? He gets that going. The stick's not solid. So, right, yeah. No, you gotta be at the floor to do that. You can't be all over. It's right here, like this.
Oh, it's so jerky.
Forget, oh, Steve, what are you doing now? Yeah, it does feel different here, right? But no, it doesn't necessarily. Yeah, you already had this, so now I don't know where you go. You have no floor. You're not sitting up. Sit up. Get straight.
So, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Your butt end's a little low. There you go. Yeah. And so if you make a little tap and stop, right here. I didn't go. I just went. You see, when you're wiggling in the air, see, you're not doing this. You can't go fast if you make too big of. It's the same speed up and down, isn't it? You see how it's the same speed? So when you're going to do it slowly, you have to do that slowly. Now you're too low, but it's not flat enough. There you go. Now do it slowly. Came up too high, so you wouldn't be able to turn. Nope. You just sink your butt end down. Sticking up towards the ceiling. You're not flat. Get flat. You have to bring your forearm up. I don't know why you won't. You can do all you want. More like that. Find it, Don't exaggerate any part of it. Now from there, you would just turn up the tiniest bit and come down gently. There. You're flat. Okay, now watch. Good. Now this time we're going to go up 6 inches. No, not bad. But this see how the forearm doesn't move if I'm just doing it here? Don't play. Watch. See the forearm doesn't move? Now I'm going to turn up. What? Don't play. Because obviously you weren't watching because it didn't work. Watch. We have a bit of a delay. So I'm just holding the stick. See how my forearm is involved? See my forearm move a little? Following the rest? We did this with your Gatorade bottle, or your lemonade bottle. Okay, you're not flat, so you're in the middle, you're in no man's land. That's not helping. Well, maybe it is, but you're 4 inches above the surface. I thought you're supposed to be a half an inch. Beat the butt there, butt end's a little low. Tiny, kind of in there. Okay, now what you're going to do is turn up 6 inches and feel the forearm become involved. No. See, but even though the forearm didn't, see how solid that is? Because you have a floor and you came down and stopped. As though you were doing that other thing, whether you know it or not. Okay, you're parallel still right now. Very good. This time we'll do it in slow motion together. Copy me. Start to turn up. Turn up. No forearm yet. Right about now. Come on, let the forearm come up. Forearm's going to start to, there. See your forearm move just a little. And turn back down. It'll all collapse. There. Do it again. See if you can do it on your own. It's not going to happen. Now the forearm. Now bring that back down. There. See how solid that is? Do it again. Now the forearm's a little. Come on down. Came up even more that time. See what happens? So that if I did come up that high, what would happen? Let's do it together. See, I'm at the floor, you're at the floor. Okay, it's good. Start again. It's not no arm yet. There, it's coming in. It's coming in. Come on, we'll do it together. It's coming in. Just follow me. Come on. Keep going up. Let the forearm involve. Straight up. Even higher. There you go. Just relax your grip. Just holding the stick and come down. There. Now, see that feeling? That's why going straight up and straight down is important, because you're not going to feel that if you come in sideways or twist or do so. And that's why you don't twist when you're doing it small, when it's micro motion. Okay, so you see, it's got the element. I can feel the potential. See how straight it all is? Because it feels like if I come up and I get all that way, I can feel the potential there. See, and then I'll come up. Come on up. Turn up. Yeah, let your arm come. And let the whole thing come straight down. You get all that power straight down. There. Now make a little turn and imagine that you could come up more, but don't. Now turn back down. See, you went straight. See all that weight. Now this time you are going to come up. Come up, I don't know, 8 inches. There, straight up. Let it all come down. See it? And that's the same thing as when you're down here, but I'm not engaging the arm yet. But all that weight is going straight up and down. Now it's just a weird thing. Do it again. Don't lose your floor. Don't lose your little butt end low. Yeah, you have to lift it up so you're going to go up real high. See? You're turning your wrist now, dude. There. It has, do this. Come up, turn up, come on up. See, it has that in it, doesn't it? See? Straight up and down, all that weight. Aiming right to there. Only now you've turned up. Right to there. That's really good. And I'll show you something else. Yeah, Steve. You're flowing with me really well today, too. Half the trick is learning how to be a good student. It took me forever. Oh, well.
Keep trying.
You keep quieting the mind so that you can take in what it is that's being presented to you. Okay, so your butt end's a little low. Starting to get the idea. Yeah, don't overdo it. Just find where that is. Okay. All right. So now, so you have this feeling of how this arm gets involved and follows up, down. There, all that weight comes down. Now for the throw, we're gonna turn our wrist this way and leave the. There you go. There you go. A little more. Come up a little more. There you go. Beautiful. Now what you just felt when you did, don't move. What you felt when you got the arm involved and everything collapsed, that's what you're going to see it all. There's this feeling, only it's there. No, remind yourself of what this feels like. Okay, you want to go for it? You got it. See, it's all the same. It's little things, big things. Yeah. Turn up. Let the arm come up. Don't go dipping and doing anything. It feels good. Just almost. Need you to turn a little more here. So you really get that feeling. Come on, turn up. There. Now make a tap. And do it again.
Oop, sorry.
Not bad, but you're not flat. You gotta find the floor. No, find the floor. Don't start. I told you this. You gotta be meticulous, and then it'll feel weird to do it another way. If you're not down here, it'll feel weird after a while. Come on, get a little closer to the surface, but you're nice and flat. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna go up. So we turn this way, the wrist turn, and then we're gonna turn up this way, and the arm's gonna follow. Come on, let it come up. So you can get that. And make a tap. Come on, remember the tap? It's got the same thing. No, you're all bent. You're at the floor. Find the floor. Flat. It's this thing, but it's little. It's one note. No, you have to come up a half an inch right now. Come up a half an inch and let it fall. Yeah, see, it's got the quality. See how much you've gone up. How many half inches here? If it's here. Well, if you're up 20 inches here, or whatever it is, that's 20 times a half inch, and this is 20 inches. That's 40 half inches. So you've really turned up quite a bit. When you're down here, you're going to have some of that feeling, but it's only going to be a half an inch. You have to lift it up. and you're not flat. Got to get it flat first. No, you have to flatten this out, dude. Come on, you know how to fix it. Fix it. Yeah, see, you're flat now. There. Remember that feeling? Now lift it up. Don't come up yet. It has to be flat so you can come back to this position. It always comes, come on. Tip is too high. Tip is too high. No, we're not making a throw. You're not staying with me. You're flat. No. Stay flat. The floor is everything, dude. Now you're going to just turn up a ½ inch and let it fall. There. But you don't wait at the top. You just turn. You don't wait at the top when you do this. It's the one smooth fluid mode. Do it again. Too hard. Just a ½ inch. No. Just turn a ½ inch gently. There. Now you're going to go up. Come on. Let the arm get involved. Turn up. Get the arm get involved. Come on down. Be flat. You're flat. Now make a little turn, ½ inch high, and let this tap. ½ inch, not a throw. You're making a little tap. You have to turn up a half. No, you have to turn up a ½ inch, Steve. Good. Now make a throw. Follow it up, nice and meticulous, nice and easy. Come on up. Are you flat? Not bad. Make a little ½ inch turn. You know how to make a little ½ inch turn. No, you have to lift it up and let it fall. There. Now make a throw. Good. Now make 2 taps. Gentle. Make a throw. Make 2 little gentle little waves in the air like you know how to do. No, yet you don't go. When you're in the air, you don't go. You turn in the air up ½ inch and come down. No, you're just going down. You've lost it. How can you lose that already? You've been doing it for an hour. Put your arm out in the air. Come up a ½ inch and come back down. Arm in the air. Arm in the air. Now just turn a ½ inch and come back to there. ½ inch. That's what you've been doing all day. You have to lift it up and come down. You have to wait at the bottom. You just keep moving it. Wait. Now lift it up again. Come down. Come down smoothly. Do it again. Don't wait at the top. It's a little tiny turn and you wait. There. Lift it up and come back to there. There. Now you come down here and you'll lift it up and you come back to there. Good. Do another one. Good. Remember that. Now make a throw. Come on. Turn up. Yeah. Now make 2 little taps like you did in the air. Little tiny taps. No, you're not turning in the air. You have to turn up. No, you're not turning up again. You lost it already. Lift it up a ½ inch and turn back down. Thank you. Thank you. Make a throw. Be flat. Now you have to lift it up a ½ inch. No, you didn't lift it up. Already lost it. Nope. No, you don't wait up in the air. No, you lost it. What part of that is confusing you? After you turn, where should the stick stop? Show me.
It's the floor, right?
Yeah, but why are you doing this? I'm waiting here. There. No, you're lifting it up. You want to lift it up. Smaller. There. Now make your throw. You have to memorize this stuff, and you'll have it. Boom. Now make those throws you just did. Lift it up and stop at the floor. Easy throw. Yeah, so that's half of what you've got now. Don't play. Easy. Easy. The 2 little turns are just going to be this and this. Floor. Throw. Yeah. So you see where that's going, but don't play now. So what I've given you in the right hand is I've given you the Spivack upstroke and downstroke exercise with played with one hand. Now remember, of course, on a drum set we're using both hands, so this is not to be taken entirely literally, but it's like single-handed playing. You know, we want to know what both hands are doing, and then we can put them together in ways we desire to create patterns that we want to create. But if the hand can't do it, if the one hand can't do it by itself, it ain't gonna happen, right? So what you've got is you've got the first one I had you do was a throw, and a tap, then a throw, then a tap, then a throw, then a tap. You see, throw. Now if I did put the other hand, but just watch my right hand, because I just want you to work on the individual hands. And then next week we'll put them together. But if you did put them together and you were playing the 4/4 version exercise of this Spivack, the upstroke and downstroke, you see you get a throw. Just watch the right hand. And then a tap. At some point, as it speeds up, that will become more of an upstroke. You get that? Nice and clean. Move that around the drums, and people will say, "What are you doing?" And it'll either befuddle you, it's like nothing, or you'll find it amusing because it's nothing. All right. Now the other exercise I had, which you're getting now, the other thing is I had you make the throw. Now remember, it's going to have some of that regular wrist turn where the arm gets involved, and so there's some of that feeling when I throw. All the energy goes right out to the bead, like almost like a bullwhip. See? See, the kind of looks like a whip, but all I'm doing is what you're doing. And you'll notice the energy just rolls out to the tip. We get that, and then another tap. Tap, 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 tap. How should I play it? I'll play it like Spivack. I'm better at it in the traditional. My throw's a little better. But if you just watch my right hand, see? And it's really relaxed and easy. It's not a big deal. And all I'm doing is going. Doing. And then I'm out in the other hand, you see. If I slowed that down, you'd see what you're doing. Tap, tap. Just that. Sped up. See? There's that little turn. There's a throw. Those little turns where you have to turn up just a little with a gentle thing. And it'll turn into you're really close to being pretty fast, and that would be, and that. Go ahead.
I'm not sure why I can't do gentle strokes easy.
Well, yeah, because you're just learning how to hold the stick. I know. This is what Dick Wilson says. What drummers usually need to know, and it sounds really strange, is just how to hold the sticks. So what you've got right now is a big accomplishment, whether you realize it or not. He says it. That's all you need to know. Now everything will come very easily. So this idea that you can't play general strokes, I ain't buying it. Yeah, you're playing with this technique right now half of what is the Spivack upstroke and downstroke page, which is a big deal. Okay, Right now, you're just going to work on single hand, just nice and slow. If it starts to break down, you stop. You fix the wiggle. If you're not playing those two notes before the throw, if we're playing the 6/8 exercise, then you need to stop and say, what does it really feel like? Oh, yeah. Tap, tap. Oh, yeah. If you're playing the 4/4, it's one throw and then a little tap. Then another throw, okay, and a little tap. Okay? And that just speeds up so that you start to get this natural motion that sends the energy out effortlessly to give you the accent, but with no effort. It's so relaxed. It's all part of half the effort, twice the speed. And a relaxing thing to remember, as Dick would say, and this is very pertinent today. Once you feel it, and you did today, you will feel it again. He would say, it seeps in like a fungus. All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Turning off the camera. Yeah, dude.